Your trim system is bleeding hydraulic fluid right now, and you have no idea. Another mistake with your fuel system is causing carbon buildup that will cost you $4,000 in repairs. And that battery connection you checked last month, it is creating electrical resistance that is slowly killing your ECU. Most outboards fail before 3,000 hours, while commercial fishing boats routinely exceed 8,000. The difference is 13 maintenance habits that marine mechanics practice on every motor they service, while boat owners ignore them completely. Let's get into it. Please subscribe if this video is helpful. Sacrificial anodes are the only thing preventing galvanic corrosion from eating your motor alive. These zinc or aluminum components corrode intentionally to protect more expensive metal parts. Check your anodes every 50 hours and replace them when they have eroded 50%. Motors have multiple anodes on the lower unit, on the trim tab, and on the engine mounting bracket. In salt water, anodes can deteriorate in one season. In fresh water, they last longer, but still need annual inspection. Corroded anodes stop protecting, and corrosion attacks your lower unit casting instead. A $30 anode replacement prevents $1,500 lower unit damage. Commercial operators replace anodes religiously every spring, regardless of appearance. Your thermostat regulates engine temperature by controlling coolant flow. If it fails closed, your motor overheats catastrophically. If it fails open, your motor never reaches proper operating temperature, causing incomplete combustion and carbon buildup. Test your thermostat every 300 hours by monitoring operating temperature under load. Replace your thermostat every 3 years or every 500 hours as a preventative measure. The component costs $60. Testing takes 20 minutes with an infrared thermometer. Proper operating temperature ensures complete fuel combustion, optimal efficiency, and prevents carbon deposits on valves and pistons. Marine mechanics replace thermostats on schedule because overheating causes thousands in damage, while cold-running motors carbonize internally. Corroded battery terminals create electrical resistance that damages your entire electrical system. High resistance causes voltage drop, forcing the charging system to work harder. This overworks the stator and rectifier, leading to premature failure. Every 30 days, disconnect battery terminals and clean them with a wire brush until the metal is shiny. Clean the battery post the same way, apply dielectric grease before reconnecting. Tighten connections firmly, but do not over-tighten. Test voltage at the battery and at the motor. Any difference above 0.2 volts indicates resistance problems. Poor connections also cause hard starting, engine control unit damage, and fuel pump failure. A $5 tube of grease prevents $800 stator replacements. 4-stroke outboards have valve clearances that change as components wear. Incorrect clearances cause poor performance, hard starting, and valve damage. Intake and exhaust valves need specific clearance gaps when cold. Too tight and valves do not close completely, causing compression loss and burnt valves. Too loose and valves do not open fully, restricting airflow. Check valve clearances every 300 hours using feeler gauges. Your manual specifies exact measurements. Adjustments require mechanical skill, but prevent catastrophic valve failure. Commercial mechanics check valves religiously because incorrect clearances destroy valves, costing $2,000 to repair. Properly adjusted valves ensure maximum power, fuel efficiency, and longevity. Your steering system operates in constant saltwater exposure with tremendous forces. The steering tube, pivot points, and tilt tube require regular lubrication. Every 100 hours, grease all steering pivot points, the tilt tube, and transom clamps using marine-grade waterproof grease. Inspect the steering cable for corrosion, kinks, or binding. Check mounting bolts for tightness and corrosion. Worn steering components cause erratic handling and can fail catastrophically at speed. Replace steering cables showing any corrosion or stiffness. Greasing takes 15 minutes and prevents $1,200 steering system replacements. Tournament captains grease steering components obsessively because steering failure at high speed is dangerous and expensive. Spark plugs tell you everything about your motor's internal condition. Remove and inspect plugs every 100 hours. Healthy plugs show light tan or gray deposits. Black sooty deposits mean a rich fuel mixture. White crusty deposits indicate a lean mixture or overheating. Oil-fouled plugs suggest ring wear or valve guide problems. Replace plugs every 300 hours, regardless of appearance. Use manufacturer-specified plugs with the correct heat range. The wrong heat range causes pre-ignition or fouling. Gap plugs precisely to specification. Incorrect gaps cause misfires and incomplete combustion. Clean plug threads and torque properly during installation. Marine mechanics read spark plugs like medical tests because they reveal developing problems early. Your high-pressure fuel pump must maintain precise pressure for proper injector operation. Low pressure causes lean conditions and piston damage. High pressure damages injectors and causes flooding. Test fuel pressure every 300 hours using a fuel pressure gauge. Compare readings against manufacturer specifications at various RPM ranges. Pressure should remain steady without fluctuation. Dropping pressure indicates pump wear or clogged filters. Fluctuating pressure suggests electrical problems or a failing pump. Replace fuel pumps showing any pressure inconsistency. Do not wait for complete failure. A $400 pump replacement prevents $3,000 in piston damage. Commercial operations test fuel pressure religiously because lean conditions destroy power heads rapidly. Fuel lines deteriorate from ethanol exposure, creating cracks that cause air leaks and fire hazards. Inspect all fuel lines every season for cracks, softness, bulging, or discoloration. Squeeze the lines, checking for sponginess that indicates internal deterioration. Check all connections for seepage or staining. Replace fuel lines every 5 years regardless of appearance. Ethanol attacks rubber compounds, causing internal deterioration that is not visible externally. Use ethanol-resistant fuel lines that are rated for marine applications. Replace primer bulbs that show any cracking. Air leaks in fuel lines cause hard starting and lean running conditions. Marine mechanics replace fuel lines preventatively because fuel system fires can cause total losses and air leaks can damage motors internally. Your hydraulic trim system operates under extreme pressure as it moves your motor's weight. Check the trim fluid level monthly through the fill cap. The fluid should be clear and full. Milky fluid indicates water contamination from failed seals. Low fluid indicates leaks that require immediate attention. Change the trim fluid every 2 years using the manufacturer-specified hydraulic fluid. Inspect the trim rams for leaks, corrosion, or damage. Test trim operation under load, looking for smooth movement without hesitation. Failing trim systems can strand you with the motor stuck up or stuck down. A $20 fluid change can prevent an $800 trim pump replacement. Commercial captains service trim systems religiously because trim failures can disable a boat completely. Your motor mounts absorb vibration, and they secure your motor to the transom. Every 100 hours, inspect engine mounts for cracks, deterioration, or compression. Worn mounts cause excessive vibration, damaging the entire drivetrain. Check all transom mounting bolts for tightness and corrosion. Loose bolts allow motor movement, causing catastrophic mounting failure. Inspect the transom around mounting bolts for cracks or soft spots that indicate water damage. Replace mounts showing any deterioration immediately. Torque all mounting bolts to specification. Apply marine sealant to bolt holes to prevent water intrusion into the transom core. Marine mechanics inspect mounts obsessively because mounting failures can cause complete motor loss overboard and transom damage that can cost tens of thousands. Ethanol fuel leaves deposits throughout your fuel system that restrict flow and damage components. Once a year, use a fuel system cleaner specifically designed for marine outboards. Use it at double concentration in a full tank and run the motor under load for 1 complete tank. This cleaning process removes varnish from injectors, fuel rails, and high-pressure pumps. Follow with fresh, treated fuel. For motors stored seasonally, run the cleaning solution through before storage. Clean fuel systems maintain proper spray patterns and prevent injector clogging. Clogged injectors cause misfires, rough running, and power loss. Marine mechanics flush fuel systems annually because injector cleaning costs $400 while replacement costs $1,200. Your cooling system operates under pressure to raise water's boiling point and ensure proper circulation. Pressure test your cooling system every 300 hours using a pressure tester. The system should hold the specified pressure without dropping. Pressure loss indicates leaks in hoses, gaskets, or head gaskets. Head gasket failure allows combustion pressure into cooling passages, causing overheating and severe damage. Check all hoses and clamps during pressure testing. Replace any hose showing softness or cracking. Tighten loose clamps. Test the pressure relief valve for proper operation. Cooling system failure causes immediate catastrophic damage. Marine mechanics pressure test religiously because head gasket replacement costs $3,000 while testing takes 30 minutes. Accurate hour tracking is essential for proper maintenance scheduling. Install an hour meter if your motor lacks one. Record hours at the end of every trip. Document all maintenance with dates and hours. Track fuel consumption per hour, identifying efficiency changes that indicate problems. Note any performance changes, unusual sounds, or warning indicators immediately. Maintain a logbook with every service performed and every part replaced. This documentation reveals patterns and predicts component failures. When selling, detailed records dramatically increase resale value. Marine mechanics maintain meticulous records because trending data identifies developing problems before catastrophic failure. Motors with documented maintenance history command premium prices and inspire buyer confidence, proving proper care throughout service life. Please subscribe if you want more videos like this. For today's boaters, these 13 habits separate motors failing before 3,000 hours from those exceeding 8,000. Follow them religiously, and your outboard will deliver decades of reliable service instead of constant repairs and premature replacement.